All right. Good evening, everyone. I wanted to get this video out to everyone, kind of show what we're expecting you to do as far as the EMR to EMT class is concerned. Um, my name's Stephen Hester. I am the EMS director out here at the college. Um, I appreciate you taking your time out to take this class, and I hope it's as successful as I believe it will be. Um, so let me get my stuff. All right, I'm sharing my screen. All right, here's your class here, the EMT bridge. Um, Most of you have done the EKQ, and that's great, and I do appreciate that. That's one of the things that kind of puts you in the class, is kind of your enrollment into the class. Um, my information's here. Alex's information is here. Alex is going to be taking care of a lot of the um, clinical time for you and scheduling that and get you involved in that. So any questions related to that, there's 48 hours that have to be completed. And we'll start scheduling that pretty soon for y'all as time comes along. So OEMS requires us to offer you NIMS, or the ability to get your NIM certification. If you have those already, down here at the bottom, you can upload those. And that's great. If you have them, that's great. Just upload them. It's 1, 2, 7, and 8. And if you don't mind, just kind of email us, let us know that you've got them in there. We have to keep that as part of your student file. Drug cards are here. There's um, 6 drugs that you have to know. And their usage. Okay. Please remember that this is generic for across the state. This is not in particular in Columbus counties. So keep that in mind. Once you get out and going, you will need to know exactly what Columbus County allows you to do, allows you not to do at the EMT level. This PDF here is just basically the 6 rights of patient administration. So look over at that. Here is a video on our third-party vendor. We use Platinum Ed as our testing vendor and as our clinical tracking vendor. Um, Here soon, I'll be sending out an email for 2 forms. One will be a Greenleaf form application that will get all your fees pretty much paid for, to include your book, your testing fee, your Platinum Ed fee, and getting that created. So try to get those back as soon as possible. The other form is basically just a demographic form that we'll have to have in your student file in case something happens and we need to get, in touch with somebody. Creating opportunities is here also too, and we'll talk about that more as it comes along. All right, each week, this week's pretty packed with stuff. So there's the PowerPoints for each one. There's the directions to create your platinum accounts. This introduction discussion, if you don't mind, go ahead and start on that too. So we'll all kind of get familiar with each other before we meet each other face to face. So, and then all of our testing will be done inside of EMS testing. So this is how you create that platinum account, and this is where you're logging each time and take those tests. And these will be the material that those tests are um, asking questions from. Drug trial quiz is next week. There's your drugs that you will be tested on, and then there's your quizzes in a module 1 test. It's kind of a cumulative test of all of these. What I will say with Platinum Ed, you'll have to have a Big Brother, a browser lockdown installed onto your computer that you use. So be mindful of that, or the device that you use. Please do not highlight these questions. Please do not try to copy and paste these questions. Platinum Ed is very sensitive, um, and will send us an email pretty much that you've attempted to uh, copy, paste, or highlight any of this stuff. So keep that in mind um, as we go through this class. All right. So that is pretty much the layout of this class. Each week, it's very important that you stay on top of this stuff. This first week, hopefully, if it's too much, let me know early. I know there's been a lot going on this week. We may extend these tests out to next week, but just keep an eye on that. I know we've kind of been thrown into this, but we can kind of work through everything and get this stuff done. Um, but that is pretty much it. We will meet that weekend in March, the weekend in April. Emergency vehicle driving is also being offered to you. If you have that class, let me know. Um, we may just get the certificate from you and put it in your file. If you don't have that class, this is a great opportunity to take that class also. And like I said, there's some videos down here, to kind of help out with stuff as you're going through the class. Also, if you need some visual aids, they're down here too. So, um, that is pretty much it from my standpoint for right now. Like I said, if you want to text our office phones, that's great. We answer those pretty much whenever. Your books, as I know your books have come in, I will let you know so that you can come out and try to get them from the bookstore. Um, I don't know that they'll let us go and get them for you. They may or may not. But like I said, that's being taken care of, so take advantage of it. Um, and that is pretty much it for right now. Stay safe, stay warm. Don't hold your breath on this weather. It's probably going to change in the next little bit. Um, but like I said, if you have questions, feel free to email us. If you'll get your student emails up and going, that'll be great. That should be your main line of communication with us. Um, I'll try to use your personal emails as much as possible, but your student email should be the main one that we'll use. All right. Thank you.